What is science?
People don't know what science is or how and why it works.
Science is built on questions.
Everything here began with questions.
If anything is scientific, you should be able to question it and someone would give you an answer.
Boldest questions scientists have dared to ask.
It's only through asking questions, forming hypotheses, and testing those hypotheses that we know what's real.
Is the Earth flat or round?
It's not okay to say that the Earth is flat. This is some sort of strange denial. I don't know where it comes from. The boldest questions scientists have dared to ask. Apparently this is something that we're debating. I have no idea why. The boldest questions scientists have dared to ask. And it's not okay.
The boldest questions scientists have dared to ask.
The difference between pseudoscience and regular science is whether or not you can test it.
As in, if it's true, you can replicate that experiment and you'll get the same result.
You cannot recreate the speed that we're going to on the ground. We're much faster than the speed of a bullet.
Bullets move so fast that they can't be seen with the naked eye.
No aerodynamic or aerothermal test facility can recreate the conditions that we will see.
Something that could never be accomplished in a laboratory here on Earth.
That's what we call pseudoscience.
Okay, so I have not debated anybody about this. My feeling is that I won't debate the science.
When you debate the science?
Because the science has already been debated in the scientific system.
It asked you to debate one of them flat earth guys.
No, I don't. I can't. No.
We talked about it and we were going to have him on Skype.
No. Energy to fight all of that. I just teach people sort of how to think. Train your mind. That is something that should not be debated. Does not belong in front of an audience getting debated.
If you're not supposed to question the science, that's not science. That's dogma. That's corporate propaganda. That is totalitarian shoved down your throat so hard you can't breathe.
There's a conflict between science as a belief system and science as a method of inquiry, which is about finding out what we don't know through systematic inquiry, the experimental method, hypothesis, and so on.
500 years of modern science, it was much more about gaining control than about anything else.
Science is an asset we have.
The science is agreed upon.
The debate is over and the science is in.
We own the science and we think that the world, should know it.
That's how science works. Exact opposite of science.
Need science. Science has such an important role because it distinguishes between believing and knowing.
Science delusion is the uncritical belief in these dogmas, treating them not as beliefs but as truths.
The cult of science.
Coming out of a university with a master's degree or a PhD, you take them into the field and they literally don't believe anything unless there's a peer-reviewed paper. It's the only thing they accept.
The scientific system of peer-reviewed papers, that's how science determines what is right.
Peer review has nothing to do with the scientific method. We got along fine without it. Peer review isn't even peer review. It's something called peer injunction, where your peers can stop you without shorting you. I'm happy to bet against you in all sorts of things that you're doing. And if you win and I lose, I'm on an unbounded negative experience. But if I block you and I won't short you, that's saying that I think you're dangerous, because it's too dangerous to go short. And the idea that we're handing old people and established people and very politically savvy people the ability to block you without shorting you is unforgivable.
I think it's pathetic and to kill ourselves because of stupidity.
Science!
Not everybody can be a robot polisher.
What it is actually is a pagan faith, and it's killing people.
So we need science, and that's why really we need trust in science. That trust is decreasing tremendously, and that should worry us.